Welcome to the YouTube channel of me, Uglywretch. Like, comment, and subscribe. Or else.
Okay, here's one that's a long time coming that I've put off because I can't be bothered with the transformation, but you know what, we're going to do it because I need to. So here is Transformers Rise of the Beasts Studio Series, or Studio Series Transformers Rise of the Beast, whichever way around it is, Deluxe Mirage. And yeah, it's totally supposed to be jazz, isn't it? Let's be honest. I'm not sure who came up with the idea of, hey, let's replace jazz with Mirage, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's okay. So we have, and you know what? Nice silver Porsche. I don't know if it's accurate to Porsche. I don't remember it having quite this big a bumper. Maybe it does. I don't know. It's quite nice, you know. A little bit gappy for transformation. It's one of those things. It you know, it's annoying, but it happens. You know, like big hinge in the top here, stuff like that. Paint's chipped there. He's got brake lights. That's always a novelty, you know. Indicators. There we go. I'm not sure people who drive these cars know what indicators are for, but they're there. Sorry, what do Americans call them? Blinkers. Because they blink at you, yeah. Whereas we call them indicators. Why? Because they indicate where you're going. Anyway. But it's a nice enough thing. Size comparison. 86 blur. You know what? I need to get a new size comparison. I'm getting sick of using this guy. But 86 blur. There we go. Does that mean I need to transform it? This is why I've been putting it off. Right. Where do I start? It's this back piece, I think, mate. Well, no. A lot of it's fiddly. And you have to fight with it. So first of all, I'm going to come underneath. So it's standard. Head's there. Arms are at the back here. And these are the legs, right? It's all quite straightforward. And here we have the weapon, which is, see the tabs either side go into grooves there and there. So take that out, throw it over there. Trust me, it's way easier going from here to robot mode than from robot mode back, but right. This back piece, which is on a double hinge here, hooks into the back here. And it's not nice to get in, and it's not as nice to get out, but I'm going to see what I can do. I should really have practiced this before I went on screen. Oh, no. All right, I'm going to split this just to try and give me a bit more wiggle room. Come on. There we go. See this piece here? That is a nightmare to get into place. Okay? We'll go here, and we're going to bring... Come on. There we go. Okay. Now, all these pieces are separate, which should all be sort of locked together, but shh, it's fine. Okay, got it. Shh. Get this loose. Oh, look, it's loose. Shh, it's naughty. Wow. Okay. And yeah, we'll deal with this in a minute. We're going to come underneath here. I'm going to rotate this piece down and this piece down. You should really do the two separate ones, but we're going to do them together. 1 second. Sorry about that. Then we're going to get this, and it's on a double hinge, so we fold it to there, and then fold it in. So we're now like this, there, pop this loose, and rotate it inwards and around. Wiggle it loose, and rotate in and around. This will then allow us to separate these two pieces, and rotate this one out of the way. I'm not sure exactly where it's supposed to go, but we'll just fiddle with it when we get fully transformed, okay? Let's go this side, and we'll wiggle that one loose, and we'll rotate it there. This should give us the ability to move this, because if we look, where is it? I think it's there. We can rotate this, and it rotates through, and it's kind of stiff, and it gets to around there somewhere if you get past the wheel. Do you see why I've been putting this one off? There might be cleaner ways of doing it, but like I say, I got this second hand. I didn't have the instructions with it, and basically it was a freebie with the leader class Optimus Primal. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take it for free. I didn't even know if it was going to be complete. I didn't know if it would be any good. And yeah, it's complete. So you know, okay. So what we need to do is get all of this and pull. Let me try and explain. That grey piece there is like an L-shaped double hinge. So far, we've had this pushed underneath, and now we need to straighten it out. Can we rotate it around? No, but we're just going to get down there out of the way for now. Okay. Move that like in front of the wheels. Do whatever you want with it. We'll play with that later. It's fine. We've got this. This is a car, I guess. Can we do anything with this yet, or is it later on? I think it's yeah. Okay, we'll get this loose. It's this big L-shaped hinge with this that's also a thing, and let's get that loose. I need to come here and pop the wheels up. I hate transforming this thing. I really do. I don't know what it feels like. Do you remember like Revenge of the Fallen? And those figures weren't fun to transform. Okay, I'm going to get this, and this is the shoulder. The shoulder double hinges into place, and it wedges in here, and it really wedges in here, and it goes under the windscreen, and it's... So we're going to get this, and we're going to try and get out. There we go. And get that out of the way. Come on. The thing is, a lot of this is like clear plastic, so I don't want to put too much strain on it, which is why I'm coming under here. Go. Alright, get that out of the way. Let's finish the legs. So we get this piece, we're going to turn this all the way around. Don't get in the way. See this piece? It was originally all the way up, and because this was backwards, it actually hinged. So basically the bum was shoved into this gap. So you've pulled it out, turned it around, and now instead of the bum being back here, you've got to reverse it, and it's fine. It goes like that, okay? It goes like that. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Get this out of the way, get this out of the way. Untab the middle piece from the sides of the bumpers. Rotate this down into place. Squeeze these together. They're on a double hinge. Yeah, double hinges. Get them into the middle. Bring this up into place, and it should rightly tab into place. So now it just sort of sits there. Nice. Straighten the arm out. Awesome. Bring that up into place. Straighten it out. Nice. And now we're just trying to tidy all this up a little bit. It's still not going to look good, but that's what we're doing. So we get this, and I think it's supposed to just go like that. And this, you kind of get to go like that. I feel like that should do more. Why isn't that doing more? No, does it always look that bad? Oh, okay. Okay. And there he is. So just straighten him out. Fold these door leg panel things down a bit more. And there he is in his robot mode. At least as best as I can tell, unless I'm forgetting something. And yeah, I mean, the robot itself, like the head, is really nice. The chest looks okay. Looks alright. The neck, the details, blah blah blah. The forearms look okay, apart from the fact that they're translucent plastic, which is a bit... The hands are on a swivel, you know, they've got the hinge, they've got just over 90s grade band. There's a waist thing, but it's hindered by ginormo thigh flaps. The legs are okay. These things, I don't know where they're supposed to sit. Are they supposed to go like that? Are they supposed to sit halfway? Where are they supposed to go? The feet are alright. They're on ankles. They're a little bit open from the side because they're supposed to be like this. It's I quite like the little fan, but that's very Bumblebee, isn't it? He had one of those. Little fan or whatever it is detail on the belly. And then there's all this rubbish. Like, what are you supposed to do with this? Like, Carformer backpacks. You get the weapon. And as far as I can tell me this doesn't work. Doesn't good. Is that? No. As far as I can tell, there's no storage for the weapon. At all. I haven't found anywhere where it will just about tab in. I mean, you can try and like wedge it underneath all this stuff, but it doesn't work very well. There's no real storage, but you can stick it over one of the hands because it's got a peg that goes into the hand, blah blah blah, and the hand turns into a very generic. There's no paint on it. There's nothing. There's no details. So it's like, I don't like her. Sorry, I don't dislike the figure, but the transformation really, really hates you. The transformation, unless I'm doing it wrong, I could well be doing it wrong. I could be doing it in the wrong order. I don't know. I've transformed him several times, and every time he's found a new way to spite me. Like, even the articulation is hindered because of these stupid panels. The only figure I think I've ever had where these panels work was Classics Drift, and that's because they had swords in them. And I think that's the only reason he got away with them, because otherwise they were a pain in the bum. Size comparison, there is Speedy Blur. So, come on. He's not even a very big deluxe. I mean, I know a lot of the movie figures weren't, but it just feels like he's going to fall over. Let's just try and straighten him out a little bit. He's not great, is where I'm going with this. He doesn't look that good. He doesn't transform. It's not a nice transformation. The alt mode looks okay. They really, I don't know if Porsche were like, no, you've got to give him a good alt mode, sacrifice everything else. Maybe, that's quite possible, but I want the main line. I always wanted the main line. That looks really nice. But again, a lot of that seems to be clear plastic. Why? Is there like a knockoff of the mainline one that is just, normal plastic and they've just painted the windows? Because that one would be like twice as good as this one, easily. So if anyone's got that, let me know. I'll see if I can find it. But I say the face is really nice on it. It's about all I can say. The detail's really nice, but the figure itself is not fun. It's just not. On that bombshell, I'm going to scarp it. So, I should be ugly. I should be wretched. I shall see all of you next one. Bye bye now.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all come back now, you hear?